Hey, hey, hey! Cough and cold is here. Every single doctor and pharmacist around the United States is standing there telling people what to do about their cough and cold. All right, I'm going to tell you here and now because I kind of want to talk to you about the natural part, which is the way I treat my family, how to keep immune system strong, and also how to treat it. Okay, but I also want to hit some people that just don't have time to go talk to the pharmacist or their doctor, and they stand on the aisle at the big box store or whatever, and they're like, "Geez, look at all this stuff." So understand that all those boxes have the same 3 ingredients in them, or 4. Okay, there's antihistamine, there's a cough suppressant, there's a decongestant, and then there's something called a mucolytic. That's it. Some of them throw Tylenol in there. So all the combo products like Advil, Cold and Sinus, Dristan, NyQuil, Dayquil, Alka-Seltzer Cold, Alka-Seltzer Flu, Alka-Seltzer. If you look on the back, they all have the same stuff in it. If you have a runny nose, it can cause you to have a sore throat. If that happens, you probably need an antihistamine if you want to treat yourself that way, because the drainage clogs the pores and causes a sore throat, usually worse in the morning. Take an antihistamine. Allegra, Zyrtec, Benadryl probably works the best, but it makes you drowsy. Gargle with warm salt water, and it'll irrigate your throat out. Then take Advil. You can take 800 milligrams a day as long as you don't have blood pressure issues or an ulcer or something, and kids take less. That'll take care of the sore throat and runny nose associated with the cough and cold. If you're stuffy, Sudafed is the best thing. If you're buying a nasal decongestant without signing for it, it doesn't work. Go to the pharmacy. They got to make sure you're not from Oklahoma. I'm just kidding. You can make meth out of it. So go to the pharmacy, sign for Sudafed. Take 2 of the 30 milligrams every 4 hours. It'll keep you up at night. It'll raise your blood pressure. It'll make your kids excited. So remember, it's an upper. That's why they make meth out of it. So don't do it past 5 o'clock. That'll take care of the nasal congestion when you sound like the old operator, okay? Neomed rinses also work on nasal congestion. You're going to feel like you're drowning, but if you go to the pharmacy, you'll see the Neomed rinse. You do that and Sudafed, and it really helps out with nasal congestion. Sore throat, I already talked about that. Gargle warm salt water and ibuprofen. I'm telling you, it's the best thing. Chest congestion. If you have a rattling cough, don't take a cough suppressant. You want to get it out of your chest. Take Mucinex in the blue box. It's the best one. I do the maximum strength twice a day for patients that want to treat themselves that way. It really just thins down the secretion, so when you cough, it becomes more productive. If you suppress that cough, it's going to stay in your chest. It'll be there for a month. Get rid of it. Don't take a cough suppressant. If you have a dry, hacking cough and you're up all night, do dextromethorphan. Delsum is the best. It lasts 12 hours. Take it at night. Fever is Tylenol. Okay? If you look at all the cough and cold things, they're going to have a little acetaminophen. That's Tylenol. So you can do that as long as you don't have liver problems, hepatitis. I wouldn't give it to Tommy Lee. Now, this is what I would do if my kids are getting sick. First of all, remember I talked to you all about naturally boosting your immune system. Okay? First, don't shake hands anymore. If you need to do anything, bump fists, shaking hands, touching anything is the worst thing you can do during cough and cold season. I got a 4-year-old and a 2.5-year-old. They touch everything that goes right in their mouth. Try to tell them not to touch the face. Don't touch your face. Don't touch anything. If you have to be out and about, wash your hands as much as possible. Now, you're not sick. Probiotics, standard probiotics, okay? There are hundreds of different probiotics. Most of them don't have anything in them. Buy it from a reliable source. You can get it from my website. I don't charge any shipping. You can call my pharmacy, and I will ship it right to your door. I don't charge you any shipping. But I tell you, they're the most, most of these things are fake. Over 90% of them are fake. A good standard probiotic for infant, ultra-flora baby, just to keep the immune system, especially a non-vaginal birth, like a C-section, or actually a C-section, because there's nothing else. C-section, make sure you're doing the drops. Chewable infant, this one's fantastic, 1 of those a day. And then orthobiotic, I'm kind of digging on right now. I kind of like you to vary the strains of your probiotics a couple times a year just to keep the bacteria going. So Zymogen makes a really good one, and Metagenics makes a really good one. Ultrafluor Spectrum from Metagenics and Zymogen's ProBiomax Daily is pretty good. Rotate one of those, they're more expensive. You know, so you're looking at 28 bucks versus 38 bucks. So maybe do this 4 months out of the year and then rotate one of the more expensive ones in a couple times. If you know your kid gets ear, nose, and throat, strep throat, ear infections, Zymogen's ProBiomax ENT, chewable, teeny tiny strawberry flavored probiotic that has Streptococcus salivarius. It'll upregulate their ability to fight off ear, nose, and throat. It keeps those things from happening, so you got to stay ahead of it. That's really good. So, but like I said, I've probably got 100 different probiotics, guys. If you have recurrent vaginal yeast infections, you need one that's specific for that, okay? If you have irritable bowel or Crohn's, you need something specific for that. So you call me and I can help you out and guide you through the quagmire of all the natural medicine. That's what I'm here for, okay? Helps me out too, okay? I need it. Natural immune, you're not sick. Immunitone Plus from Designs for Health, 3 every morning. It has beta-1,3-glucan, it has mushrooms, it has elderberry, andrographis. It's got it all in there. Just take 3 in the morning. You're good to go. Children version. Tastes like crap. But, so don't just try to give it to your kid, because I swear, my kids look at me like I'm crazy. Put it in something and have them shoot it back. They won't taste it if it's in juice or water or milk or whatever you're doing. They won't taste it. Even if they don't drink the whole thing, they're getting some. Okay, shake it up pretty good. It'll be good to go. IgG 2000 from, that's from Zymogen. It is a colostral isolated from basically breast milk from a cow, and it upregulates your IgG. That's your cell-mediated immunity in your bloodstream. And I tell you, this stuff is great. If you are, let's say you have an inflammatory disease that keeps your immune system down, rheumatoid arthritis, and you're on steroids all the time, you're on some sort of heavy monoclonal antibody like Humira, you see these commercials, they're kind of creep me out, and I'm a pharmacist. You need to be on this. This upregulates your immune system. It keeps you healthy, guys. And then Zymogen makes another called Immune Essence, I think. Oh, Immune Essential. Short term. So you take 2 every morning, beta-1,3 whole glucan particle, and some really good olive leaf extract. All essential oils are natural antibacterials. So if you do oil of oregano, olive leaf, you can do that every day to kind of keep bacteria from overgrowing, pathogenic bacteria. All right, another thing, fish oil. I really believe in its anti-inflammatory abilities, keeps your gut nice and tight, keeps your gap junctions tight, keeps you from getting the leaky gut, you know, that people talk about. Really good. These are preventing. Now let's say you're sick. No doubt, vitamin C is one of the best things you can do to boost your energy levels and boost your immune system. I really like Designs for Health. It's called BioFizz. Vitamin C BioFizz. Super high dose vitamin C, buffered so you know it's going to get absorbed. It has hesperidin, rutin, and the good stuff that's in grapeseed extracts is in here. So all those antioxidants, reactive oxygen species gatherers, they even decrease inflammation in your lungs, especially in your head and your sinus cavities. You do a teaspoon of this 2 or 3 times a day, boost your energy levels, you're good to go. It'll get you through the day if you've got to keep going. You know, we can't go down. Silvercillin, super safe and effective. I cleared the small kids' tooth infection with this stuff this year. The mom will not do antibiotics. And you know how really important tooth infections are. She cleared it with this. You can do super high doses in adults. It's safe for everybody to take a little bit every day. I can down this whole bottle, it's not going to hurt me. It's 99% water, okay? But if you're sick, tablespoon or 2 or 3 times a day, antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial, helps you out. And then Virusid by Orthomolecular, elderberry, andrographis, vitamin C, a little more vitamin C. Remember this, too much vitamin C, you get the squirts. That's diarrhea, sorry. Peel it back a little bit. Don't give yourself as much. 2 every hour while you're sick. because viruses tend to change throughout the course of the day. That right there is going to help you lice it out, okay? So I told you a lot of stuff. This is, of course, not the end-all be-all, but this is a good treatment dose. This is a good prevention dose. These are good immune system modulators to help you upregulate your immune system. So you know who you are. This is a children's multivitamin that has a multi-mineral in it. So I think everybody should be, nobody has a perfect diet. So during cough and cold season, get everybody on a good multivitamin, okay? That's pretty much it. I know I went over a lot of stuff, and I'm here for you. I want you to call me. The store number is 970-569-4150. Hit 0. Email vailvalleypharmacy@gmail.com. Just like, hey, what do you think? I'm 65 and I have hypertension. I'm there for you. I'll help you get straight. Standard stuff too. I'll tell you what to go to your store down the street and pick up. I prefer this way. But this is really confusing for a lot of people. I mean, I have probably 1,500 products. On my website, it's pretty confusing too. So you tell me what your disease state, what's going on, and I'll tell you which one to pick to make sure you're not wasting your money. And it helps my family out too. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll see you next week.